Good day, gentlemen. Lawrence of Asia coming at you once again here from Seoul, South Korea. Guys, I woke up early last night, all right? It starts, your day, gentlemen, starts with your night prior. You set your intentions for what you want your morning to look like, what you want your next day to look like. At night, when you're sleeping, your subconscious mind will be working towards will be programming you and working towards making all that more and more effortless for you. You ever known that you needed to do something, but it felt like you were dragging yourself to do it, even when it wasn't necessarily even that hard of a task to do? It's because your subconscious mind is running on a different program, gentlemen. So if you can set your mind the night prior, set your intention, right, of what you want to do in the morning. So I said, okay, when I wake up, I'm going to give gratitude. I'm going to fix my bed, straighten out my bed, make my bed, and I'm going straight to the gym. I did exactly that. Now, getting to the gym early in the morning, gentlemen, I think that is a real game changer. I really, really do. It just set me straight for the whole day. Now, I've done this before. There's been many periods of time in my life when I've been out and, I've been exercising first thing in the morning. Even I've been camping on the beaches and whatnot. I would naturally work out first thing in the morning. So, wanted to share that with you. It was a pretty profound day. Just getting that workout in first thing in the morning made the whole day quite effortless. All right. So, I want to talk about no-fap, semen retention, and as I like to call it, abstinence. Abstinence and overcoming the demon of lust. You see, gentlemen, that lust is just like the wolf that comes to sniff the blood of the blade. Smells that blood on the blade and starts licking. And that wolf really thinks he's getting a good helping, right? Really thinks he's getting it. Really thinks he's getting something. And he keeps licking and licking and licking and licking that blade with the blood on it. And he's drinking his own blood. And gentlemen, it's a perfect analogy for what you're doing when you're watching porn or when you're engaging in masturbatory acts, which I've done myself countless number of times. I've lost my dadgum hair as a result, right? So it takes from you, gentlemen. You think you're getting something, and in reality, it's taking from you. Trying to turn the light up. And gentlemen, I always seem to do these videos right at dusk. So I do apologize. Gentlemen, let me ask you, like, comment, subscribe below. But gentlemen, let me ask you this. What do you want out of your life? Are you happy where you are? If you are not happy where you are, go somewhere else. Get up and go. Go fly somewhere. Got a dog park back here. They also do eat a lot of dog here in Korea as well. They have dog restaurants. I know. It's pretty wild, isn't it? Gentlemen, get your passport. It's $100. Get it ASAP, okay? Take a trip and go to Southeast Asia. Thank me later. Life can be so much more relaxed, gentlemen. It can be so much more at ease. I've mentioned it in some other videos. I'm just going to show you, gentlemen, this backdrop here. I'm not sure if you can see all these apartments in the background. Not so well. If I turn the lighting down, you could probably see better. But anyway, we'll keep going. Yeah, looks very different with the camera. And then when I show you, or when I'm looking at it with my eyes rather. Gentlemen, where are you in your life? Now, are you happy? Things going well? All right. Keep doing what you're doing. A lot of people are not truly satisfied. And a lot of people are finding a great dissatisfaction and even a disgust with their life. And the reason that is because the mainstream media and the culture itself, Western culture, which has infiltrated the entire world, it encourages you to do all these things that are not to your highest benefit. They're really to your detriment, right? Masturbating and porn is one that's actually encouraged. It's there for free. You know, if you try to go to a porn site here in South Korea and you're in a certain area, you know what it says? It's like, that's against the law. You can't do that. Now, of course, people still do it. They get whatever VPN or whatever they need, and they can still do that. However, isn't that incredible that you've got a government that actually, I'd say, is more or less protecting its people, looking out for its people, because you've got a weak bunch of men if they're continuously giving of their seed, right? I'll just tell you this little insight, that South Korean men are the strongest, mentally strongest, and physically strongest of all the Asian men by far. And I don't know if that's because the government doesn't really allow them to watch porn on their smart devices. It's basically something pops up, Korean police, this is illegal. Ask me how I know. All right, gentlemen. You get your passport and you can escape the matrix, gentlemen. You sell your car. Don't have to. Got some money, you can come, but you don't really need more than $600 or $800 a month to live a pretty epic life in Southeast Asia. If you're into your 30s or 40s or whatnot, you might want to bring a little more. You might be accustomed to a little nicer life. You might want $800 or $1,000 or $1,200. But I can assure you, if you rent your place by the month, $1,200, you're going to be living like a king. You're in the top 1, 2, or 3% in pretty much any city you go in Southeast Asia. Sounds crazy, right? But it is quite true. Maybe you may need a $1,500 or $1,800 to be in that top 5% in Malaysia, but in Kuala Lumpur. But yeah, Chiang Mai, Thailand, that's a place where your money really goes a long way. I'm thinking of the potentiality of doing a men's meetup boot camp in Chiang Mai, Thailand this year. I think that'd be absolutely epic. What do we want to talk about, gentlemen? Our finances, gentlemen. Get your finances in order. If you're young, get into a sales job. Do something that's going to challenge your skill set and is going to help you grow as a person. The great thing about sales is that skill is transferable over into all other areas of life as well. It's not just that you can make money while you're working. You can use that skill of being able to sell and connect with folks, and you can use that with women as well. You can use that in negotiations. You can use that in negotiations when you're buying your house, etc., etc. It's been raining quite a lot here. Been raining quite a lot here in Korea the last couple of days. So it's a bit cooler this evening. I'm happy with that. It's fresh. So gentlemen, you know, when you're creating yourself and you're becoming the highest version of yourself, it can seem overwhelming, right? You're like, where do I start, right? My advice is this: start with one positive habit at a time. When you build your life with enough positive habits, there'll be no room for the negative habits, and you won't even want to do them anymore. But start with one. For me, since I came here to Korea, I started the habit. Now, did I stick to these perfectly? No, I haven't. But they are habits of mine that I find myself doing on a regular basis, and ideally on a daily basis, gentlemen. Any habit that you do, you want it to be a daily habit. How is your life built? Your life is built by the days. What are your days built by? Your days are built from your habits, right? So I've made a habit of making these YouTube videos. I challenged myself to go 30 days without missing a video. I missed once, but I think I got it. I got at least 30 videos in 30 days. So I built that habit, and now it's rather natural for me to do this. I've reprogrammed my subconscious mind to where it's pretty natural for me to pick up the camera and start walking and talking, right? Okay, so that dog's got 2 leashes. Must be a strong dog. All right, gentlemen, I started making these YouTube videos. I've made that an ongoing habit that I formed. And when I got back here to South Korea, I made a point to journal every single day, to not miss a day in my journal, right? I've created that habit. Have I held that one up perfectly? No, I haven't, but that's one I really know I need to be on a daily basis. So you got your journaling. I use the 5-minute gratitude journal. It's epic. It's all you need. So you've got your journaling. Now, working out on a daily basis. When I got here to South Korea, that's the one thing I did as well, is where I said, I'm not going to miss a day working out. And that will give you so much self-esteem, gentlemen. Anytime you do any of these habits on a daily basis, you are building your own self-esteem, because you tell yourself you're going to do something and then you stick to it and you do it. You are building credit and interest with yourself, gentlemen. So the workouts, gentlemen, pushing yourself every day, right? That's a great habit to have on a daily basis. And then also learning, gentlemen. Could be a language, could be a skill. You know, for me, I'm learning about how to make the best YouTube channel, right? I was learning about that today. Titles and thumbnails, ideas for videos. But it could be an array of things, gentlemen. You know, you may want to travel. Maybe you're learning about how to make that a potentiality. That's our car here in South Korea. Nothing fancy. Gonna have to sell it when we leave. Yes, gentlemen, building the positive habits. You build one positive habit can change your life. You build 2 positive habits, you're gonna gain some traction. You build 3 positive habits, you're in the top 10%, gentlemen. Then you put a work ethic behind that, and you're actually working towards something of substance. Well, you could do really well for yourself. You know, when I was young, I used to make as much money as I possibly could. I read a lot of business books. I've read hundreds of business books, hundreds of books on marketing. One book that changed my life was something called the 4-Hour Work Week. And the people who haven't read this book, they think they understand the book, and they're like, oh, that's some BS. No, not really, because it's not about working 4 hours a week. It's about working really hard and really smart, creating something, building something, as Tim Ferriss puts it, a muse, right? so that one doesn't have to work all the time, right? And you know, I followed that out. I used to travel as a musician, and I created my own muse. But you know, the thing is that money comes in. I make $40,000-$50,000 a year, but I can live anywhere in the world with that money. And so when I'm in Southeast Asia, even many parts of Europe, my money goes so far, right? Even here in South Korea, my money goes a long way. And especially in Southeast Asia, though, that I can actually save a ton of money. And it's as if I'm making $200,000 a year, right? So your money is instantly multiplied, depending on where you go. Many parts of the world, it's multiplied instantly by 3, 4, 5, even 10 times, depending on what it is you are doing, what it is you're purchasing. Now, flights, gentlemen, international flights, they're pricey. But don't look at just how much money you can make. Look at how you can create your freedom, right? How much money do you need to travel on a monthly basis? Well, let's just say $1,500 a month, so you can still afford your flights as well. Let's say maybe these days, maybe closer to $1,700 or $1,800, but $1,500 you'd be able to make it work. For sure. How can you find a way to make $1,500 a month so that you can earn your freedom? Now, I understand $1,500 a month may not be enough money in the States, in Australia and Canada, wherever you may be, gentlemen, in Europe, wherever you are. It may not be enough money to survive, or you might be cutting your teeth with that, right? But can you create the passive income? Doesn't have to be totally passive. Can you create the independent, the remote income, right? Or passive income of $1,500 a month so that you can earn your freedom, right? For me, that number was $600 a month. I knew all I needed to do was make $600 or $700 per month in passive income, remote free income, and I could move to Southeast Asia, right? Which is exactly what I did. All right, so, all right, gentlemen, I keep sharing my story with you. If you want to reach out, feel free to. I'd love to share with you what it is that I, answer any questions that you may have, gentlemen. Do things that are different than other men do, gentlemen, and make yourself a unique individual. That's priceless, You put me in any room with anyone, the fact that I've traveled to the degree that I have, and I've lived in so many of these different Asian countries, well, I am a unique individual. I have a perspective that 99.9% of the population does not have, right? So do things that will sever you from the pack, gentlemen. Be different. Be ambitious. Be tenacious. You deserve it, gentlemen. You're worth it. You're worth it. Give it your best. Overcome that demon of lust. Ask God to help you. Just say a little prayer, all right? All right, God bless you. I love you guys so much. Subscribe to the channel if you feel so inclined. I do very much appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can do live video, all right? And I can show you guys my lifestyle. All right, God bless, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right, peace, guys.